We're here just a few weeks before Christmas in front of Ariemma's. It's been here for 70 years, and actually 75 it's been open. And unfortunately, the Ariemma family got a lump of coal. Just a little primer on business and small business. People have ideas. They take a chance. They put money up. They work hard. They try to make enough to feed their families, have a living. Then they hire people, and those people in turn can make a living and take care of their families. And government serves a role in terms of public health and public safety. There's another group of people that just see small business, as difficult as it is in the city, they see small business as a cash machine. So when they need revenue, they say, well, let's go bang the small business guy, because they have to pay. Otherwise, they'll go out of business, or we'll hold up their license, and et cetera, et cetera. So my view philosophically is we need to encourage and allow small businesses to grow, to flourish, and to the extent possible, stay out of their way. Every once in a while, you get one of these, like, really? What happened there? The gentleman to my left, Santo, and family's been running this show for 75 years. Sign was on the sidewalk over by the pole, and the sign that's older than him has been on this sidewalk before he was probably born. Just the other day, the city came along and fined him for having a sign that wasn't in anybody's way. Again, it's been there forever. Whatever happened, I think lack of discretion, lack of common sense was the order of the day. And as a result, Santo rightfully stood up and spoke out. And you shouldn't be afraid to speak out when the government does something wrong. And in this case, I think the government did something wrong. And we're here to support him and small business owners like him to say, don't ruin their day over nonsense. At least give them an option to say, hey, buddy, the sign here, it's really not supposed to be here, or can you move it over there? What's up? You can't consult with people like that? Is that not the norm anymore? So, we're here to stand with this family that's committed themselves to Staten Island. For now, you're the third generation, right, Santo?
That's right.
And hopefully you don't go anywhere. Works, 12, 13-hour days. And it's difficult enough with taxes and regulations and everything else that comes with it. So we're just here to think the city should take a step back, at a minimum, see small business owners as the backbone of the economy and the backbone of our community, as opposed to a group of individuals and entities that can just grab money whenever they need it. And unfortunately, with some folks who embrace a socialist model, they see Santo and his family and his hard workers as an opportunity to take their money and give it to others. We do not support that or subscribe to that here. So we hope, as an example, this is a practical matter. For this fine that could get anywhere from $50 to $500, Santo probably have to take a half a day off of work to go. He can go, maybe they'll adjourn it, so he'd have to take another day off. So you almost get forced to the position of, I got to pay the fine even though I know I'm right. And a lot of people do that on a regular basis. It's unfortunate. So if we can just inject a little common sense back into this approach, if we can just take a step back and say, what can we do to support these business owners, as opposed to what can we do to make them our enemy? And on Staten Island, we support them. And the face of it right here is Santo Ariemma. Santo.
Hey, first of all, thanks everyone for being out here. But thank you. But the signs have been out here for 30 plus years. They've never been in anybody's way. They're out here by the street next to the pole where it's physically impossible to walk. Again, the signs are for advertisement, to try to make $1 honest dollar. And now for me to try to fight this ticket, I got to take a day off of work, which I'm going to lose more money. I might have to pay somebody to represent me, X, Y, and Z. It's just a bunch of nonsense for a small family business. I'm over here, I work 70 hours a week some weeks, and we do a lot for the community. And to have something like this happen is it's crazy to me. To think that the neighborhood is falling apart like that, it's no good.
4 generations.
4 generations, that's right. Yeah, 4 generations up there. But yeah, I don't have much else to say other than right now, I think the best thing is for everybody just come together on the matter. You know, show support for all small businesses, not just for us, but for the whole neighborhood. Maybe a better thing. Yeah.
Thank you, Santo. Any questions from? Any questions?
Mr. Fossella, I guess you're saying government should be supporting small business. In your eyes, how can local government here, the Borough President's office, continue to support small businesses?
Well, first off, to stand up for people like Santo and other small business owners who unfortunately get punished unnecessarily from the government through high taxes or high regulation, and push back against that. We're here today to basically stand side by side with them. When we saw that something went wrong and is wrong, we have to push back. And maybe the next time somebody's walking down the street and sees a sign that's in nobody's way, a sign that's been there for 30 years, a sign that doesn't hurt or harm anybody, and as Santo said, it's just there so he can make an honest buck. He's not looking for a handout. Maybe the guy goes into the store and say, hey, technically it's not supposed to be there. Can you take it away? That's like at a minimum. Or how about just exercising common sense and say, you know what? It hasn't done anything in 30 years, not bothering anybody. Let it be. So that's just two ways that come to mind.
I'm with you all the way. Yeah, so same thing. There's the guy came here. He didn't ask any questions. You kind of just no warning, not nothing at all. Just automatic. I'm gonna give you a summons. No conversation. Just 1, 2, 3 a summons. Then never came inside the store, peeking for the ID number and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. Super weird, if you ask me.
This is the reality is that business owners go through this regularly, and this is just I don't want to say a flashpoint, but this is symptomatic of when they go and they'll say this. They'll go into a restaurant and they say, we got to find something here. We're not walking out without giving you a fine. It's nonsense. If somebody's doing the right thing, check the box. They're doing the right thing. Don't walk in with the sense of, hey, I got to find something wrong here. Because that something wrong translates into thousands of dollars often, and that comes out of families' pockets.
That's right.
Anybody? Okay, thank you. Good luck, Sarah. All right.
Thanks. Thank you.